Hi guys, welcome back to my channel English in a Blink, and today I'm going to look at something which I haven't looked at yet. Do you know what I'm going to be doing? Any ideas? Well, I gave you a clue. So I'm going to be looking at yet, already, and still. Do you find these adverbs difficult to use with your present perfect tense? Do you often get confused? Well, if you do, what are you waiting for? Let's go and end our confusion.
Okay, so starting with our yet. Yet is used with present perfect, means at any time up to now. And we use it to emphasize that we expect something to happen soon. Okay, yet in this context is only used in your negative and your question forms. All right, so as you can see, which I just said, that you mean to say when you're using your yet with your present perfect tense, that means at any time up to now. So something that started and then you're talking about till this moment. So looking over here in this first example, have you finished your homework yet? Okay, so like talking about something like yet till now is what you're asking, something from before. I haven't finished it yet. I'll do it after dinner. Okay, so when you ask this question, have you finished your homework yet? And somebody says, I haven't finished it yet. I'll do after dinner. Okay, and looking at the second one, where's Sam? He hasn't arrived yet. Okay, so talking about at till this time, till this moment. And like it says, we use it to emphasize that we expect something to happen soon. So when I am asking you, have you finished your homework yet? That means I am expecting it to happen soon. Okay, so that's the question. That's when you use your yet. And don't forget, when you're using it in your present perfect tense, you will only use it in a question form and in your negative sentence. And also remember that you place your yet at the end of the sentence. All right, so you're not going to place it anywhere else, but always at the end when you're using it with your present perfect. So like over here, have you finished your homework yet? Not yet. So you can answer it like that as well. I'll do it after dinner. Okay, so always using in your question form and your negative sentence when you want to emphasize that you are expecting something to happen soon. That's your yet. Looking at your still. Okay, so again, talking about present perfect and the usage of still. So still is used with present perfect, which means that something hasn't happened. All right, so when we want to say that something hasn't happened yet, we use it to emphasize that we expected the thing to happen earlier. Okay, so when you are expecting something to happen, but it did not happen, all right, that's when you use your still. And still, again, in this context, is only used in negative sentences. So look at this example. I have been waiting for an hour and the bus still hasn't come. Okay, so let's say the bus was expected to come, like it says over here. It was expected to come, but it did not come. So that's when you use your still. I've been waiting for an hour and the bus still hasn't come. Similarly over here, they promised me that report yesterday, but they still haven't finished it. All right, so as you can see, you were expecting something because this is how, let's say if you're talking about this bus of ours. So the bus was late. I mean, you know that, buses and your trains, they always have like a schedule. So they always come on time, let's say 9 o'clock or something. But today here, in this case, I've been waiting for an hour and the bus still hasn't come. So that means it's late. And that's when you use your still, something which you are expecting and it did not happen. Similarly over here, talking about the report, like the boss wanted the report and he said, okay, they promised me the report yesterday, but they still haven't finished it. All right, so something is not done, which was expected to have happened before earlier. Look over here, she still hasn't replied to my email. Maybe she's on holiday. Okay, so again, you're expecting that somebody would have replied to your email, but no reply. That means maybe that's what you're thinking. She is on holiday. Okay, and in regards to where do you place your still, so still comes between the subject and the auxiliary verb. So if you can see over here, excuse me, where is it? Okay, so I've been waiting for an hour and the bus still hasn't come. So this is your subject and then again your auxiliary, and then still is going to come in between. So between your subject and your auxiliary, that is where you place your still. Okay. And the last one is your already. So we use already with your present perfect tense, that means before now. And we use it to emphasize that something happened before something else or earlier than expected. So if you're talking about already, all right, that means you want to emphasize that you were not expecting something to happen, but it happened before time, or it happened before something else. So like here, if you look, I've already spent my salary and it's 2 weeks before payday. Okay, problem. It's definitely trouble. So over here, as you can see, I've already spent my salary. That means you were not supposed to finish it because you still have 2 more weeks to go. Bad decision, okay? Or somebody's really bad at taking care of their finances, very bad. All right, so looking at the second example, he wanted to see sudden risk, but I've already seen it. All right, somebody wanted to watch something, but I've already seen it. Okay, so like it says over here, when you want to emphasize that something happened before something else or earlier than expected. So we wanted to see it, but I've already seen it. And over here, the trains left already. So the train leaves at 9. I come at 8:59 and the train is already left. Okay, so that's when, again, you use your already when you are, like it said, you were not expecting this to happen, but it happened before time. So already can come between the auxiliary and the main verb or at the end of the clause. So as you can see, between, like it says, between the main verb and the auxiliary and the main verb. So I have, and you have your already, and then you have your seen. So between that, or you can all place already at the end of the sentence. When you think that you were expecting something and then something happened before the expected time. All right, so that's what your already is about.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of this video. And I'm sure that you know exactly how to use your yet, already, and still. And if you like the video, what do you have to do? You have to press the like button and subscribe. And like I always say, spread the word. Until we meet next time, bye for now.